reversing to interpret the other side of false fictions, scratching the belly underneath the ruins to find the surface through murky visions, putting forth tests to see who remains faithful after long walks in the mud. Beauty is, no matter where it once was. Warring so much with the opinions of society, I sit in the corner of my own mind sometimes to place my thoughts on time out from reality. Deep down in every soul is an identity without a breath. Softened sovereigns of a melody sought out the casualties of loveless tragedy. Awaken pulse, arise and cleft. Now armed with an attitude and unable to fondle fantasies upon visuals of animated reflectings, I sit angry with life for treating accountability as a transparency, submerging my every hope in lakes of daydreams. Let the rhythm of the blues engulf your abdomen, that the solo voice of jazz brass may fill your chest. See, the chip on my shoulder is an assault rifle that already made a victim of trust. Watching patience swim to the center of my scope's crosshairs. Forgiveness soon a casualty, but pulling trigger is a must. My conscience begins using the traumatic triangle as a crutch. Take the saunter of the salsa into your mouth and savor its caress. Heart and mind divided by remnants of a shattered soul, this corner contains the rubbish, making me feel whole. Drink the bitter of tears as if it were the appreciation of finesse. Alone. Sitting in this concave of contemplation, shadows answering questions of misguidance. My wounds now bandaged by unfiltered bubbles of silence. Reminiscent are the strengthens, tortured by bettering self. Reversing to interpret unfulfilled promises, teachings that were taught to shine the light on this underbelly of the beast that breeds the ruins in which one loses their courages and are influenced. Our greater mistake are not that we love relentlessly nor unconditionally. We did not fail by showing our deepest affections continuously, though others have chosen to show their gratitude differently. We were never wronged by their ignorance. What we gave was our right and cannot be viewed as stolen merchandise. Our misguided view of paradise was the unexpected price, for we counted ourselves as a product on the shelf of life. We were devalued by our own lack of knowledge. The scars we appear to heal from are the removal of our unauthorized packagings. Breaks and bruises the mishandlings of fruit fondled for ripeness. Our seal was broken by our intentions to count self-worth in the same constant as edible arrangements. We built our house of straw upon textbook foundations. Undeserving are we to be angry at the wind for blowing us into deframing. We are reflections in soiled mirrors, staring at our own image to see perfect in a deformed shelter. Our cracked bases cannot contain the purified waters being poured into us, though we are refilled each day that we are blessed to wake up. We are not in position to provide nourishment while our hearts are empty cups. We were once mountainous views overlooking frenetic white waters as our dreams rapidly cascaded down cliffs of someone else's interests. Our love is not for catch and release in bottomless abyss. We are our own degenerates. We try to drink muddy waters to pour pure. Closed minds sifting through sheet metal, unable to mature. But the brave will survive because they keep trudging through the masses, through the wasteland, marching right up to the fastest, smiling because when this has been confronted face on, we can all move past this and shed any images forced upon the spirit. Attempts to weed out the weak and those who just accept it. From words to poems, from actions to songs, the passion and fire burns from the inside out. Smooth eyes peacefully lounging and laughter, singing and dancing, then eating after. Welcome any soul that's red in color, and welcome any soul that's dirty, 'cause real don't hover. Bring it in, we say. Welcome to the Red Soul Cafe.